think about that? If, like, your pets are having a bad day one day, I think about that. I wonder if Snail is ever just, like, not having it one day. Or maybe he has, like, a headache or a tummy ache, you know? That's why he farted. I mean, he might have had a tummy ache. Maybe that is why. When he tooted and scooted. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that he doesn't have bad days, you know? I guess when he has to go to the vet and get dental surgery, that might be a bad day for him. That doesn't happen too often, though. Do I think he's forgiven me? I think so. Though he doesn't have much of a choice, you know. I'm the one who feeds him. But he still hangs out with me all the time. Waits for me to finish streaming. He'll always be right there. Don't bite the hand that feeds. Even Snail can understand that. I shouldn't say even Snail, though, because he's a smart kitty. Sometimes too smart. Smart enough to learn how to open doors and cabinets. Get up to all kinds of troubles. Is he still chilling in the cabinets? He is. I have to close all the kitchen cabinets like every morning. Because he always opens them. You would love to feed my cat. He lives a wonderful life. Thank you. That's a huge compliment. That's all I really want. Is to give my cats a good life. Sometimes I'm jealous of Snail too, because he doesn't have to do anything. He's got no responsibilities. He doesn't have to clean or cook or work or do anything. Just gets to do what he wants all day. But he also doesn't get to play video games. So, you know, trade-offs. Snail gaming when? I actually tried to get him to play on my iPad. They have like those cat games. Games for cats. With a fish floating around. But he wasn't too into it. I guess he's not much of a gamer. So what can you do? iPad cat? I know I'm gonna rot his brain if I just allow him to sit in front of the iPad all day. I want to get him a bird feeder to try to attract more birds by the window so he can watch. Does he chirp at the birds? He doesn't, but I have had cats that did. In Clover's younger years, he would chirp at birds. He would make the like sound. But Snail is committed to his vow of silence. He does not say much of anything. Under almost every circumstance. The cool silent type, I know. Little monk cat. He is very cute. His voice is so cute. I wish I could hear it more. Because, I don't know. Well, Clover, you know, had kind of a deep meow. But Snail has like a very cutesy meow. Like, meow. Sometimes he says, meow. Sometimes when he's distressed, he says, moo. And that one is always sad to hear because I know that he's distressed, but it's also ridiculously cute. You remember when I was trying to get him to vocalize? Yeah, I still do. Sometimes he will meow at me, but very rarely. He doesn't do the cat activation noise. I know exactly what you're talking about. The like... He sometimes does, but it's very quiet. If he does. Like if I startle him. But it's more likely he'll just say like... But even quieter than that. He's a quiet kitty cat. For sure. Yeah, sometimes he likes to lay in bed. Like, oh, an apple. Like underneath blankets. So sometimes I'll go over and try to see if he's there. And I'll just like... I'll like start pushing on the blankets. See if I can find a cat lump. And if he is indeed there, he'll get annoyed and be like, You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not even necessarily that I want to wake him up. I just want to know where he is. The grunt of disapproval. It is! That grunt is saying, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone. And you know, it's fair. Sorry to disturb you, great snail. But then usually he comes out and I feel bad. It's like, oh, you didn't actually have to get up. He comes out of the blankets and looks at me with his cute big eyes and says, okay, you wanted me? Now what? Then I'll be like, oh, I didn't actually need you or anything. Okay, I have to go work now, bye. It's like that. I just wanted to say hi. Revenge for all the time Snail does it to me. He doesn't really wake me up though, because he doesn't meow. I guess he does wake me up by like stepping on me sometimes. But I don't know, I guess he never wakes me up that much. Like I'll wake up, but it's easy to go back to sleep, you know? Does he headbutt me? He doesn't. He doesn't really headbutt. He is kind of an unusual cat in that respect. Throwing up, okay, by throwing up, he does wake me up. When I hear that sound, that's where you instantly spring into action. Have to go try to make sure that he's not throwing up on the bed or on the rug or on a blanket or on the couch, preferably on a hard surface if possible. Yours does under your bed. That's the worst. Snail does too. And then it's hard to clean it. I feel like if he could understand, like, if he could understand that it is easier for me to clean up if he throws up on, like, hard floors. I feel like he would. He would do that for me. He doesn't understand. I've tried to sleep on my back and I cannot do it. But I also flip over all the time. Like a quesadilla. You have to flip me or else I'll get burned on one side. That's how it feels. It feels like there's like a timer. And then I'll get, before I get uncomfortable laying on one side. And then I have to flip to the other. To reset the timer. Stop saying that, what? Tortilla? Yeah, you gotta even it out. I think that really annoys Snail. Whenever I keep flipping, because he just stays in one position. He just curls up into a ball, and he can sleep like that for literal, like, 16 hours. I can't do that. You're like Snail. You can just sleep in one position the whole night. I'm not. Can do that except the staying still part. I guess he's not actually staying still, Snail. He flicks his tail all the time, which usually means cats are annoyed, but I don't think it does for him. Unless he's just always annoyed, which I would be pretty sad about if that's true. I don't think it is. Even when he is like purring, he flicks his tail. I think that's just how he is. Your cat does the same. I mean, cats are strange creatures. Strange individuals in general. I don't think we can expect them to adhere to any kind of normal cat standards.
Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe.